Yo, it's Shorty McChickenlegs. I don't know why I said that. Welcome to Spawn issue number 47. Let's go. Tremor is asking Spawn for help on his mission, but you know, Spawn is kind of reluctant to do it, and then Tremor tries to threaten him, saying that the Mafia will be flooding these alleyways if you don't help him, and that's not counting what I'll do to you. Spawn's cocky because Spawn has already beat Tremor's ass before, so he's like, oh really? And Spawn doesn't take threats very well. Spawn starts to threaten Billy because he wants to know information on Tony Twist. The guy gathers his wits and then he explains different things to Spawn. Spawn asks him about Jason Wynn. The guy says he doesn't know. Then Tremor pulls him away, throwing him into the trash can, saying, "That's all you're gonna get from him now. Are you gonna help me or not?" And Spawn's like, "For tonight." The Violator talks to Jason Wynn about Spawn's situation, how he's weak and vulnerable. The Violator thinks that this is the best time to strike. The Violator tells Jason Wynn that we need to get Spawn to drain his power, to lose control so he can get sent back to hell. And then Jason Wynn says, "Why don't you just fight him yourself with your powers that you have?" And the Violator says, "Listen, I could do that, but I want to prove to my boss, which is Malebolgia, that I can beat Spawn with just wits, so I can be the true leader of Hell's army." Jason Wynn tells the Violator that it's pretty hard to take him seriously because he's always joking and he looks like a clown. But then the Violator tells him, "I'm deadly serious. This is going to lead to an event, aka Armageddon, and you're going to be on the winning side forever." So, yeah, the Violator ain't messing around. Cagliostro checks the man in the dumpster, and the guy has been devoured by worms pretty much. And Cog says, "Damn you, Malebolgia, how many children do you need for your war?" Because he's referencing Spawn, and he thinks Spawn has gone to the dark side, essentially. Tremor's brother is talking to Tony Twist. Now remember, Tony Twist is going to use him as leverage against Tremor. And he asks Tony Twist, "What about Overkill? Don't they want him returned?" And Tony Twist says, "Yes, Tremor will be just as good as having Overkill return." Tremor barges into Tony Twist's office telling him that he knows where his ex-wife lives, and Tony Twist tells him that if you touch her, you're dead. Tremor gets shot and looks around to see who shot him, and he realizes that it's his brother. But his brother is on Tony Twist's side, and then Tremor's super sad, but his brother doesn't believe that Tremor is actually his brother. He thinks he's just faking it. Tremor's brother David was forced to believe that Tremor is the sole reason why their family is dead and why his brother is dead. But little does he know that Tremor is actually his brother. Spawn arrives at the gates of Tony Twist's hideout and all the henchmen start shooting at him. This shot looks really badass with his cape spread out like this in the moonlight as his chains block the bullets. Fucking badass. Tremor allows his brother David to put a gun to his head, and then Spawn enters the room threatening them to drop the gun with his own badass, giant-ass fucking futuristic gun. Tony Twist tells Spawn that he doesn't scare him, which he's a retard for saying that, Spawn pretty much tells him. And Spawn tells him, "I know shit about you that you do not want anyone else to know, including your Sicilian mob bosses." Since Spawn doesn't really know what's going on, he goes up to Tremor's brother David and he says, "You know what, since you won't talk, I'm gonna have to take it out of your boy here." And Tremor says, "Stop! No, don't do that." Tremor's begging Spawn to stop because that's his brother, and Spawn is pretty much completely fueled with anger and evil right now because his suit is creating it, and he was an assassin, man. This motherfucker was a bad motherfucker. He wasn't really a good person. So, Spawn just fucking blows the dude's leg off with the massive fucking gun. And he says, "If you don't like my methods, then don't ask me for help next time." And he says, "Besides, I only crippled one leg." Tony Twist continues to threaten Spawn, and he tells him, "You can't just walk out on me." And Spawn's cocky, saying, "Look outside." And he looks outside, noticing all of his fucking henchmen stacked on top of each other. That, my sexy bitches, wraps up Spawn issue number 47. Like the video if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, well, you're an ugly bitch, not a sexy bitch. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.